We outside living proof. Prophesying this place up in smoke like that nigga Snoop. Same crackers had you in slavery telling you get a noose. We got them same crackers coming bowing down, kissing boots, licking dust. Come get with us and you get this truth. Don't ask why I don't go to church. Ask Dylan Roof.
Verse 20.
What's going on with you, man? What you think about that sign right there?
About what?
About that sign, the sign that you were looking at.
Which sign?
Whichever one you were looking at.
I'm just curious about it.
Yeah? What's your religion, man?
I'm Jewish.
You're Jewish? From what side?
From Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi? Are you actually founded in the Torah, or are you like a Jewish man that doesn't believe in it?
I believe in parts of it. I'm uncertain as of God's, like.
I want to know, right?
I believe part of the historical context for sure. Some of
the history is true.
As far as which miracles happened, how and what, I don't know. I didn't.
Are you saying like the Jesus miracles or like the Moses and?
No, the Moses miracles.
Oh, so
Jewish people don't. We diverge from the
not all of them, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. So Moses. Yeah.
So which part of Moses' miracles don't you believe, or is it the prophets' miracles?
No, I don't know. I just don't know. It's like you're asking me, and I'm like, did that happen? Did not happen? Have I ever seen the sea split in my lifetime? And I'm not sure. Right.
So here's the thing, right? Because we talk with a whole bunch of cultures, right? And you being Jewish, would you say that's a religion or is that a race?
It's a combination of the two. It's technically a race, but it's a race that gets lost throughout the generation.
Right. So Jew, right? Where does that word Jew come from? Yehudi.
Judea and Samaria.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so would the Sumerians be considered Jews?
Would Sumerians be considered Jews? I don't think so, because Jew comes in. It's not just Judea and Samaria. It's also, what is Judea and Samaria? Judea is the area of ancient Israel, because of the 12 tribes, like you're displaying here. And Judea was the part in which the tribe of Judah specifically originated.
The southern kingdom.
Yeah.
The southern kingdom, the ones that stayed with David, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the Samaritans, right?
Yeah.
Who are they today?
I'm not sure who would the Sumerians be, because I don't remember historically which part of the tribes resided within Samaria. I think it was Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin, lived in Samaria.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? If I'm not too sure how familiar you are with the Bible, right? Because
I'm very familiar.
Okay, so
I grew up Orthodox. I'm not, but I grew up. So
okay, cool, right? So the Northern Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Who we were talking about, were they in captivity in Babylon, in the Medo-Persian captivity, in the Greek captivity?
Yeah, Northern Israel. Yeah, they were.
Or give me that in Ezra 4, I believe, right?
Because when about New Testament, Old Testament.
I mean, since you're only Old Testament, Ezra's a prophet in the Old Testament, right?
Ezra's a prophet in the Old Testament?
Yes, sir.
I believe so.
He rewrote all the law again after.
It's been many years. Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not going to get doxxed or anything.
I mean, you can just look at me. Get the verse where it says,
You might be on camera.
What?
Where he called the fathers to come up and rebuild, and it was just, you know what I'm talking about? Yep, it's Ezra 4. You got it? 4 and he'll get that for now, right? But my point is this, man, right? It's always been a contention in scholars about.
It's from the top, four from the top.
4 and 1.
Yeah.
It's always been a talk, a debate of who the Northern Kingdom is then, right? Because they call it the lost 10 tribes of Israel. You familiar with that?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Like the tribe of the Ethiopians are from the tribe of Manasseh.
I don't believe that personally, right?
Okay.
And I don't think most Jews do, because what do they call them? The Philadelphian Jews or the Beta Jews? What's that mean?
Well, it's just because they call themselves from the house of Beta Israel. That's why.
What was Beta
I mean,
mean?
I lived in Israel, so I met a lot of Ethiopian Jews.
You know people in Dimona?
Yeah, I do know.
Are they the same as the Ethiopians?
No, they're different.
They're different, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right?
But just because they're different doesn't. But the Jews from Dimona, they don't call themselves the tribe of Manasseh per se.
About Ethiopia. Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
There's prophecies going against certain nations, right? Like the Lord spoke against Moab, against Ammon, against Amalek, against Ethiopia. How can those Ethiopian people be chosen when God does not like Ethiopians?
Wait, but where does God speak against Ethiopia?
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I like building with people, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also shall be slain by my sword, and he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria
So is the Most High dealing with
So
these people?
So you're talking about geographic Ethiopia, but where I'm saying like saying to destroy the Ethiopians, they're
Ye Ethiopians.
No. But Ethiopian Jews don't consider themselves Ethiopian.
They don't?
Yeah.
What are they?
They're a sect of
But here's the thing.
They consider themselves to actually be a lost tribe within Ethiopia.
You know what tribe they consider themselves?
Like Israel didn't bring in anyone from Ethiopia. They only brought the people who were practicing Jewish.
I mean, people
law.
convert to Judaism all the time, right?
Right, of course.
So like a Chinese man can be Jewish,
yeah, if he wants
right?
to go.
But is he literally a blood descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
No, of course not.
No, right? So here's my thing, right? God is speaking against Ethiopians, right? Those people who supposedly claim to be the Ethiopian Jews, who do they descend from?
The people who claim to be the
Yeah.
Ethiopian Jews who
Yeah.
they descend from.
I don't know if you know. It's okay to say you don't know.
I do I know the lineage of each person?
No, I'm saying who they claim to be,
They
right?
claim to be from the tribe of Menashe.
Of Moses? Oh, Manasseh.
Menashe was one of you know.
Yeah, of course, Manasseh, yeah.
Yeah.
The son, one of the sons of Joseph.
Exactly.
Correct.
So
But
Ephraim
here's-
and Menashe, and then they claim to be part of the tribe of Menashe.
Here's the thing. They claim that they're actually
No, it could be wrong. I can conjecture that. Just so you know.
supposedly Solomon and Sheba. That's what they say, right? Here's the thing. They claim supposedly that Solomon, when Sheba came, they had a baby,
Okay.
right? And somehow, even though the Bible doesn't speak about it, doesn't even say that Solomon had any type of anything with Queen Sheba, that she got pregnant, went back to Ethiopia, and that's who those people are,
Okay.
right? You get what I'm saying? But here's the thing, bro. That's a whole nation of people supposedly that are all just claiming something, right? And here's the thing: when they were trying to go back to Israel,
If I'm not mistaken, there's also genetic markers that tie.
perfect. Are you familiar? You said you've gone to Israel, right?
Yeah.
23andMe or Ancestry.com and all these different things.
Yeah.
Where do they get those sources from? Like to say this is a Jew or this is a son of Jacob?
Well, they do it by a lot of it's done through archaeological digging
Right.
out of actual.
And here's the thing: when a person they find a dead body in Israel, you can look it up, right? When they find a dead body in Israel, they automatically hand it over to the government, obviously, and they claim it to be a Jew. It doesn't. You know how many people live? They bury it as a Jew, and they claim it to be a Jew.
Well,
But you know how many nations lived in that land?
Right, 100%.
Who lived in that land? Everybody, but they're all Jewish, right? So who do they take?
Well, no. The reason they do that is so they can have the historical context of saying. The assumption is because Jews, as if you read the Bible, you know that Jews intermarried a lot against God's will, very often, meaning Jews would take non-Jewish women and Jewish women would go marry non-Jewish men, and they would kind of get like intermingled with.
I wouldn't say it's like a culture thing, but it happened, right?
It's cultural. It's actually cultural. Like if you read Kings, go read through.
The only one I remember is somebody marrying an Egyptian.
No.
A woman marrying another nation like that?
Yeah.
Like
Go
who? Like
through
who?
Go through Kings.
Pull it up.
Go through prophets. I would need, if you want, I'm glad to sit down with you and actually come prepared for this conversation. But if you look through Kings, you look through all the prophets, you'll actually see that God, quote unquote, punishes Israel because of the way that Israel adopts. It's written right there. Not even.
But so here's the thing. I'll clarify my stance then better, right? I'll clarify my stance better, right? According to what it says, right? Like Deuteronomy 7, it tells you what nations you're not allowed to marry. You can marry every nation except these Hamite nations, right? These Canaanite nations, right? So it's not against God's law for an Israelite to marry, say, an Ishmaelite, right?
No, it is.
Where does it say that?
It's according to God, you're not allowed to.
Pull it up for me.
You're not allowed to intermarry with other.
Give me Deuteronomy 7. I'll show you. That's not true because, for example, right? I know you don't believe in Christ, but you believe in David, correct? Who's David's grandmother?
What?
Who's David's grandmother? Ruth. Is she? What is she?
She's a Moabite.
She's a Moabite. So is
she's a
David?
convert.
What does the Bible call her?
The Bible calls her Moabite, but she converts for Boaz
So after she converts, why does it still call her a Moabite then?
Right.
because that's where she's from.
Okay. So for example, let's deal with.
You could be a Moabite Jew. You know, that's not a problem. You could be any type of Jew. You just have to accept, obviously, the laws of. And again, that's because I'm not religious. I don't really care one way. If you want to call yourself Jewish, by all means, I'm for it. I don't care. I'm just saying, but according to if you're going strictly according to taking this within its literal context, in order to be a Jew, you need to basically, if you're a man, have a circumcision, essentially. That's
Right,
that's
right.
the main thing, really. And if you're a woman, it's basically to worship with your man, you know, the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, essentially.
Right. Do they have the same promises? Do they keep the same? Do they receive the same promises from God though?
If you're a convert, yes.
The same ones.
Yes, if you're a convert.
Okay, here.
Yeah,
But the promises were for the seed.
what?
The promises were for the seed.
Yeah,
Not the converts, were for the seed.
Right, but
Okay, get Exodus 12.
According,
I got you.
No, I understand that, but according to the way the religion believes it, it's for, and again, it's because I don't take this all super literal myself, but you know, the way those you basically become part of the religion, and then you can take whatever blessings you want. Like
I got you.
I'm not.
No, it's good. It's
you're
good. Here,
saying
I got you.
What God said about a thing.
No, I'm gonna give you an example, right? So the same Asian person, right?
Yeah.
Say today, right? An Asian person converts to being Jewish. Can they eat Passover with you?
Yeah, of course.
They can.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. You got it. So the people took them.
But, wait, are you familiar with? Can I stump
Go
you
ahead,
on
go ahead,
something?
go ahead.
Are you familiar with the fact that when leaving Egypt, there were a bunch of Egyptians who came with the Jews who were not Jewish but were accepted into the camp and received the Torah from Har Sinai? Are you aware?
Did
of
they
this?
get killed off later in Numbers?
No, they didn't.
They did it.
No, there was the only ones that got killed off were the ones that were with. I need to remember his name. Korach, maybe.
So hold on. So
Yeah, Korach.
God kills the firstborn of all the Egyptians, but Egyptians still come with them.
But there's still Egyptians that went with them. Yes. Because
Okay.
they saw the miracles of God and they were like.
So Numbers 11, Numbers 12, the mixed multitude didn't die off.
What do you mean the mixed multitude?
That's what they call them, the mixed multitude.
No.
The ones that aren't Israelites.
No, there was ones that died off in Numbers, and they were considered quote unquote sinners, but not the ones who adopted the actual law.
Did they walk in with Joshua into the promised land?
Yeah, if they kept
No, they
the law,
didn't. No, they didn't. So here's it. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 43. And the Lord said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof. But every manservant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. A foreigner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof.
What's that mean? A foreigner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof. Can these people partake in the same Passover as supposedly a Jewish man can?
If they've converted to Judaism, yes.
What did that say, though? A foreigner and a hired servant cannot.
But a convert is not considered a foreigner in Judaism.
What are they considered? What tribe are they then?
Considered Jews.
What tribe are they? Judah?
What? They're considered part of the general tribes.
But see,
But
here's
they'll probably be within the tribe that, meaning, considering you have to, just take off the arrogance a little bit here. We're talking
I
about.
got you.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're coming here, like, smiling as if you're proving a point to me, when in fact you're making a lot of conjecture about something that you didn't witness yourself. That's part of the reason I don't necessarily.
all we have is the book, right? All we have is the book.
Right, exactly. And it's a book.
What is the Passover celebrating? What do we celebrate in Passover?
You're celebrating the Exodus from Egypt.
What happened? Of God killing the firstborn of the Egyptians and then letting us go, right?
That's myopic at the very most. That's myopic.
Give me. I got you. I got you.
Because God did do that, but apparently God had a whole other 9 plagues. If you read the commentary,
I'm gonna read something to you.
It's supposed to be about 200.
The commentary.
Total. Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna read the Bible to you, bro.
That's Beduim. I mean, I
Check
actually
this out.
speak
I
Hebrew.
got you.
I read Hebrew. I understand Hebrew.
What
which
is
the
what
actual
is
ancient
what does it
language
say
and
right
all
here?
of that.
What does it say right here?
What?
What does it say around the circle right here? If you speak Hebrew, it says no, right here. Around.
That's okay. I speak the modern version of ancient Israel things.
Okay.
I mean, like.
So look, this is Exodus 12 and 26. I'm gonna read you something, bro. I'm gonna read you something, right? It says Exodus 12 and 26. When your children ask you, what does this ritual mean? Talking about Passover, correct?
And what does that say, by the way? I'm just curious.
I got you right after this, right? It said for you it would say Hashem, right?
That whole thing says.
No, it says it over and over and over and over again. But it says the actual name, not Hashem, right? Because what's Hashem mean? It's a tetragrammaton.
So this is your Yud Hey Vav Hey right there.
You just back up a little bit, but yes.
I'm just.
Yes, I got you. I got you.
Okay, I'm done.
I got you.
I didn't like that. That was weird. I was literally just trying to point at the
You
thing. And
getting
I'm
my
trying to-
personal pace and trying to poke your finger. You didn't
No,
like
I
that?
was
That's
try-
crazy.
I'm trying to understand
See,
what you
it's
were
all right,
saying.
man.
I think everyone saw that. That was.
All right, man. Sorry, I didn't want you in my personal space. Ata lo Yehudi, ata Amaleki Kalef. What does that mean? Ata lo Yehudi, ata Amaleki Kalef. What does that mean?
You said you're not a Jew, you're an Amalekite god.
Yes, sir. Keep walking.
That's right.
My nigga Delta in